So welcome everybody to our Sunday morning service. Welcome to our online community. What was the name of that song? I want to share with them it was from Sacred Words. It was a Ho'oponopono, actually. Oh, it was Ho'oponopono, through Sacred Words. That was a lovely song we listened to. I recommend those of you in our online community to check it out. All right, so we're going to have our opening prayer. Join me in our opening prayer. We are gathered today in our wonderful community of family and friends. Let us become fully present for this time together. May our hearts be filled with grace, and if you have a burden on your heart, may it be lightened with the loving energy present with us. May this loving energy also be spread to all of those everywhere that need a boost or a band-aid in service to their best good. And may Spirit let our mind and heart to receive the message from Reverend Lynn today in a way that we need for our empowerment and our peace. And let it be so. Amen. All right. Come on up, my dear.
Thank you, Madge. As I said earlier, your prayers are always beautiful. So thank you. Good morning again, and good morning to those of you joining us online. Today I am speaking about gratitude. The universe loves gratitude, and gratitude brings more things to be grateful for, like getting all the green lights as you're driving, or all the best parking spots at a busy event. Gratitude is so important in our lives because when we are grateful, we are open to receiving all the good that the universe has for us. And if we are not receiving all our good, we might want to check our gratitude level. If our hearts are closed, know that our lifeline to source is closed. And to all happiness, joy, and bliss, that is also closed when our hearts stay closed. I read about this one person, I'm sure there's more, but she actually sings in her car everything that she is gratitude for. And she starts out with a simple thank you. And then as she's going down the road, she just lets it rip. And she just sings everything to be grateful for. I've done that a few times, but I also like to use gratitude statements as my to get into my computer and to get into my phone. Something like, I have a blessed life, or today I will be joyful, something. And it works. It's a good.
Tell us all your passwords.
Well, this thing.
Now you need to change them.
No, those aren't mine, but they can be yours.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. But it's a good reminder while you're using the technology we use every day, and do change them frequently, by the way. We do. And being grateful isn't always easy, though. Some circumstances challenge us from our very core. How about being grateful for just giving help to someone or caring for someone? It's hard sometimes. I've been asked a few times while I've been caring for people, how can you do that? Isn't it such a burden? Aren't you burdened by this? And it's like, no, I'm not. I give it with love. I couldn't believe what I was hearing from a few people. And it still shocks me when I talk about it. I responded that way. It's not a burden. It's not a burden. I am grateful, and I have been grateful. I will continue to be grateful to care for those that I love and care for, just to help them through their difficult time. Being willing and able to be of service to mankind on any level can be profound, a very profound spiritual experience. Even if it's your family, it can be a sacred calling. Me too. So, seeing your caregiving as a spiritual experience can and does act as a buffer against any possible burnout that you might experience while caring for someone. And it also brings you closer to God. The experiences that you can have with God while you are going through this. I used to pray. I pray a lot. I spoke with God a great deal while I was caring for people and just prayed for the strength and asked for the strength to do what I have been called to do, to stand up and be able to do. And that's a beautiful prayer because it's answered. It is answered. I had the pleasure many years ago of caring for my father, and my father was not in my life very much, and my young life not at all. And it was a really beautiful gift. It turned out to be so wonderful. I was able to get so close to him. I was able to listen to his stories, the same one over and over, of course, but they were stories of his life and that I didn't know. I knew nothing about it, and he would tell me about it, and we got very close. To be able to help him pass peacefully while he was holding my hand, and I'd read to him, and he passed, and knowing that he was loved by me. So he passed with love on his heart. How can something so beautiful ever be a burden? It makes me cringe when I hear people say those words, but they do. So let's do a happier note. How often do you or do we take time to notice the beauty and the wonders in our world, our natural world, a rainbow after a storm, the hummingbird at your feet, or squirrels running the fence. Gratitude can be as simple as slowing down, just slowing down a little bit, just a tiny bit, opening up all of your senses to the world around you and feeling the significance of your awareness in how you are feeling and what your next decision in life might be. While at the beach last week, we walked every day barefoot. We were barefoot. We walked in the streams, in the wonderful soft sand, and every day it was just a wonderful adventure, just walking. And a big brown pelican came. It was huge. I'd never seen one, and I've seen pictures of them, but in public, or I mean out in nature, it was just I could almost reach out and touch them, and it was so beautiful. When the tide went out, we were able to walk around this big, it was a giant rock. I don't know if it's a mini island or a giant rock, but on the ocean side of this rock were all these beautiful, beautiful little streams and coral. And they were all on the rock, these little tiny itty bitty mussels. And if you got real quiet, just real quiet, you could hear them tick, 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 as they were drinking up the ocean water that kept them alive. And the anemones were just opening and closing, and they're beautiful to see all of that, and little trails in and about. There was even a cave, and I know there lives a mermaid in there. It's just so beautiful. How could it not? How could it not? What a spectacular time to be grateful for Mother Earth. And we in Oregon on the West Coast a lot are so blessed, so grateful to have all this beauty just an hour or so away. Just kind of go down the road and there it is. Can we also be grateful from a higher perspective? You might not like this as much, but I think it's important. The homeless population, I have read, carries the roots of human history for us to see. Our human history is nomadic, and for most of our history, we lived outdoors in temporary shelters. We did not own property. We did not have things. We just lived freely, moving day to day, season to season. The homeless population are here to mirror back our human history to us. The skills it takes to take a packing crate and turn it into a home, or scavenging through a garbage can for food and for necessities, are the same skills that allowed our ancestors to survive out on the plains and in mountains. And how they did it, I don't know, because I couldn't live one day out there by myself. It would just be awful. So I'd like to ask you to take a minute, just a minute, and think what bothers you about the homeless community. How do you feel when you see the camps and the people that are surviving on the streets? And then we want to ask ourselves, how do we want to grow as human beings? And what might we be able to use from our past that will help us to survive in the future that we all have coming? What do we need to tap into? It has been said that when we as a humanity remember our roots, then the homelessness will disappear. So maybe we can find a little gratefulness for the souls that have come to help us to remember where we all came from. So we can find gratefulness in our hearts. Sorry. We all have lessons to experience. And these lessons enable us to grow. And sometimes they are so challenging, just so challenging. And they're very challenging to be grateful for at that time. So instead of lessons, let's call them initiations. The initiations of humanity. It's not like being initiated into a club, but these are the initiations of the soul of man. And every man must pass through these in one lifetime or another. So let's look for a minute at this symbol. It's a cross inside a circle. This one was given to me by a Dene, a medicine man, in gratitude and also for my protection. And I've had it for many years. The symbol of a cross inside a circle is the oldest or one of the oldest symbols of humanity. The sacredness of it, the worshiping of this symbol. Our ancestors worshiped this and respected the angels of the four elements that are represented in this, the air, fire, water, and earth. And we also know this as the directions, the east and the south, the west, learning introspection, and north for wisdom. Humankind must pass through these initiations and gain mastery over them, and to ask for and to accept the help of the elements, just as Jesus Christ did when he calmed the storms and turned water into wine. When we come up against an experience that we want to run away from, I know I've been there, we need to go through it with patience and a steady spirit, knowing that this experience carries the wisdom that is growing in our hearts, clearing the way, balancing karma, and learning the valuable lesson of dispassion. And that's a tough one for me, dispassion. Being able to just stay calm when all, what's breaking loose around you. These lessons, these initiations, we can give thanks for because they bring us closer to our soul's purpose and closer to spirit. The air element is that of learning to expand and touch all of life, to be in harmony, controlling our minds, having humility, being wise, tolerant, simple, and a little humble. The fire element is the lesson of love. It is a great life force. Love has been called magic fire. But we must love with wisdom because unchecked emotion can be harmful. Water teaches us the lesson of peace. The influence of water mainly affects our soul, the astral plane, and psychic things, and of course, emotions. And finally, earth. Earth is the element of service and sacrifice, learning to bring our light into perfect action and expression. Do not think that any one element is more important or better than the other. They are all exactly what we need to balance us and to move us forward in spiritual unfoldment and awakening. And they are something to be very, very thankful for. Maybe not in the minute, but after you go through it, I can be thankful for that. Part of the following that I'm going to read to you was written by Reverend Michael Rand. If there is a shortcut to manifesting a miracle, he said it is through an attitude of gratitude. Thankfulness evokes the law of receptivity. Just using two simple words, thank you. What happens when you thank someone? Just saying thank you emits a high frequency, energetic vibration that is comparable to the vibration of love, joy, and even abundance. The simple act of saying thank you raises our vibration to about 540 hertz just by saying thank you. A neutral human vibration is around 250, so that doubles our energy level. And if you really want to zip it a little, you just put your hand on your heart while you're saying that, and that can almost double what you're saying thankful for. And it just raises our frequency quite high. It's challenging to measure or to know what receiving a compliment does for a person. Of course, we don't know where their vibration is starting from. But it has been proven that when people receive praise or a compliment, their hearts beat in a more orderly and wonderful fashion, the way they're supposed to, just a nice rhythm. And we can tap into that feel-good frequency that registers at the top of the scale near joy and love, all by giving a compliment and saying thank you. To me, it's healing. It is. Compliments can even increase the vagal tone, helping our bodies to handle stress and the stress hormone much easier. So, thank you. Thank you. I'm saying thank you to everyone. I would like to put into practice today what I have been speaking about, gratitude. So instead of a meditation, we're going to do this, if you would like. So we're going to practice giving and receiving a compliment. For those of you at home, gather your family around. And if they're not there, gather them in your heart because they will feel the gratitude from there. We've been doing this in Psychic Circle quite a few months now. So those of you that attend, please help your neighbors. And if they have any trouble, it's an easy process. Everybody can stand up. This is interactive. And just to your person, go, oh, Julie, I'm so grateful for you. You have such a beautiful smile. And then you're going to say, thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And we have plenty of people to do it to more than one person. So let's go. Let's give us a gratitude going. And to those of you at home, I want to let you know I am so grateful for you. We love you. We're grateful.
I'm grateful for you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm grateful for you, Jerry. I'm so grateful.
I appreciate you. I just want to tell you that you and Sam are twins. You guys look in the morning. I mean, I don't, I mean, like, I'm just like, you found each other.
I'll tell you why. You know how.
Yeah, but I just love seeing you together. I mean, just like,
I'm having trouble not crying right now, so
I'll leave you alone.
I'm so grateful for you. You're welcome. That's what I meant. Remember? Oh no, I said that to Jerry. Well, as you can hear, those of you online can hear that we're having a wonderful gratitude time. If everybody has had a grateful and has everybody had a thank you and a grateful? Yes, yes. I'm grateful you came today. Oh,
That was good. That was good.
thank you. To all of you that are joining us online, we appreciate you. We are grateful for you, and maybe you'll come and have a little grateful party with us next time. So, and we always love to hear from you and hear your feedback. So please, everyone here and online, please put this practice with your family, put it into action, and friends, family, friends, and people that you don't even know. See and feel what happens with an attitude of gratitude. And thank you all, each and every one of you, for being here this morning and practicing gratitude with us, bringing that feel good energy to everyone. So, oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, now it's time to be thankful for our gratitude blessing. I like that. Oh, and Jen's passing the basket. As we prepare our offerings to the home center, let's hold it in our hands and charge it up with the energy of alignment, generosity, and sacred intention. We know that we are a part of the greater circulation of good and that our gifts will multiply for the highest healing, growth, and service to us and to our community. As the basket is coming around, please fill it with your blessings. We thank you for your generosity and for continuing to support our good works. And so it is. Now I'm going to call Reverend Madge back up. Go blow my nose.
Very nice. Well done. Thank you. Oh, I'm grateful. All right. So what I have to share today is a little story. It's from this book from ages ago. I can't even find the year on it. Oh, 1998. Isn't that delightful? Yeah, this little book. It's one of the Science of Mind books. I was telling Dick this morning that it was always Jay's thing. He would go to these books and then they have a little storyline in them. And I thought, I'm going to pull a Jay this morning. And I found the perfect one, of course. You know how spirit is, they lead you to the right one. So I'm going to read this. It's called The Divine Presence. We all desire to experience liberty and to know the all comprehensive mind and principle is in the very words we speak. And it tells us all good things are created in the principle of light. I love that concept. Had to sit and think with that one for a while. Here we have a concept of liberty, of light, and of freedom accompanying our words, a divine authority imparting a creativeness to our thoughts. The creative power of spirit is in our word to such a degree as we become conscious of spirit. We know that our words of love overcome thoughts of hate. We know that peace will heal confusion and a sense of power will overcome the belief of weakness. There's tools in here what we can use when we have these other thoughts coming in. All our work should be built upon the supposition of good overcomes evil, not by combating it, but by transcending it. The non-combativeness of spirit is the principle back of the law of non-resistance that Jesus so plainly taught. Spirit has no opposites. It is always joyous, perfect, and free. There is no difference in the essence between spirit and our spirit, because we are spirit. There's no difference. The spirit of humankind is the spirit of God in humankind, and the two are one. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I love that. All right, so for our closing prayer for today, the peace and the power of the divine presence is with me today. Therefore, I walk calmly, knowing that I am enveloped in the divine presence. I am fully conscious that my word liberates every bondage, whether it be in myself or in others. I know that my word is the law of good, automatically fulfilling itself, irresistibly proclaiming itself, inevitably fulfilling itself. And so it is. Amen. All right. Thank you. And we close our broadcast today. And thank you for being with us online. And we look forward to next time. From our heart to yours.